Hello, ninth graders. My name is Rodrigo, and I'm an English teacher here in Belo Horizonte. Well, I have been told by your teacher, Bruna, that you guys have been dedicating yourselves to learn more about citizenship, and she has decided to talk to you about racism. Well, let me talk to you about my personal experience. Well, I have experienced racism in different situations, in different moments of my life. Well, I used to work at UFMG, Universidade Federal de Minas Gerais, here in Belo Horizonte. And I used to take the bus to go home. And every time when I walked to the bus station and I stopped right there to wait for my bus, I could notice that people around me would hide their purses, tuck their cell phones in their pockets, and they were feeling afraid because of my presence in that bus stop. And I had told my friends about that, but my friends were always like this, come on, man, that really doesn't exist. There's something in your mind. And then one day I decided to take one of my friends with me. Well, this friend of mine is not black, so he wouldn't have that experience. And then when I showed him, he was impressed. He couldn't believe that people were actually hiding their purses and backpacks and cell phones because of me. But what is the difference between me and him? There is no difference. So one thing that I started doing was this. I have spoken English for about 16 years now. And back then, I could speak English too. So one thing that I try to do to fight against racism at that moment, at least for me, was actually to fake a phone call. So what I would do is I would pick up my phone and then I would pretend to be speaking in English. So that would be something like, hello, hey, what's up? No, I'm at UFMG right now, but I'm on my way home. So whenever I get there, I call you back. And every time I faked the phone call, people started looking at me like, oh, he is not from here. He's a gringo. Maybe he is American. And if he is not this Brazilian guy looking like this, he might be a nice guy. So that is something that has happened to me. So actually, my final message I have to all of you is that through education and through speaking English, I have fought against racism and I won. I know I still have a lot to struggle, but that has taken me from one position to another. So my final message to you is get yourself an education and don't forget the most important thing, love yourself the way you are. I'll see you guys. I hope you enjoy it.